There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're well. So I'm doing this live. I'm also recording it on my laptop. So if I'm looking kind of over there, that's why. Um, so 5:55. Um, so for this, pretty much this year so far, had a pause in July and August. Um, I showed up at this time on a Friday to teach a live session, an activation session, I call it. Um, and what does that mean? So, activation session for me is simply activating the energy that you want to have for the day, for that day. So, often by Friday, some people are like done in by the end of the week. So, I found it a useful way for myself, firstly, to do something, a combination of breath work, movement, um, and a bit of intention setting, meditation, visualization, whatever you want to call it, just to yeah, reset my system, reset my energy. And yeah, for the month of September, I'm going to be doing that session live here on Instagram. So if you're joining live, good morning. Well done for getting up bright and early. If you're watching the replay, maybe join live next week if you yeah, if you enjoy watching this on the recording. Um, so yeah, in a few moments we're going to get into a short session where we'll start with some breath work, some breathing techniques. We then maybe will go into some movement, and then we'll finish with a bit of stillness and to yeah, just align our energy, align our focus for the day ahead, essentially. And it means by getting up early, we are potentially getting up before the rest of the busy household gets up, right? So if you're a parent and you've got children, hopefully they're in a routine where you are have a bit of space in the morning. So getting up and doing something for yourself in the morning is super, super important as a busy dad, because often once a day kicks in, once the family's up, once people get going, yeah, it can be a struggle to find some time to do some practice for yourself. For a lot of people, anyway. Um, so yeah, this morning time is a super powerful time to yeah just do something positive for yourself. And yeah, I chose 5:55 because it's not too early. So some people may be aware of things like the 5 a.m. club and things like that, getting up at 5 a.m. Um, but yeah, 5:55 is a bit more manageable for well, especially the busy dads that I work with. So and yeah, by doing a session less than 30 minutes, 35 minutes tops, I normally say to the guys will be done by 6:30. Um, yeah, you're done before, like I say, potentially family wake up, and yeah, you start the day on a positive note. The number five for those that are a bit more into looking at the deeper meanings of things is connected to the energy of change. So if you think of the number five, it's the middle number between the lower and the higher numbers. If you're looking at a scale of 1 to 10, um, so it's the kind of the change points where you move from the lower to the upper numbers. So five in general in numerology and a few other systems represents the number change. And 555, we've got the triple five. That means this time is a great time to really change our state should we choose to. Not everybody will want to choose that. A lot of people are, say, stuck in yeah, just that cycle of kind of almost Groundhog Day type-ness. But yeah, the guys I work with are committed to, yeah, expanding ultimately. So change for me is not necessarily about thinking that what I'm doing previously is wrong or bad, but it's tapping into the potential of expansion and more. Because yeah, as men, as dads, we're interested in this word more, more energy, more abundance, more health, more connection, more time, more freedom, etc., etc. So yeah, the energy of change for me is transformation and expansion. Um, so yeah, anyway, last kind of thing I'll talk about before we get into it is um, yeah, talk a little bit about the four elements and the four archetypes in my coaching. So the four elements are earth, water, fire, and air. The four archetypes are the king, the warrior, the magician, and the lover. And yeah, last month, if you're part of my newsletter, I talked a bit about the energy of the fire and the energy of Leo season, which is a fire sign. And last month, August, pretty much, for a lot of people, is all about holidays, all about celebration, all about, you know, just doing the things that you're passionate about, having fun with the kids, potentially, if you're a parent, going away on holiday, and yeah, having fun, letting go, letting loose, celebrating the fruits of your labor throughout the year. Whereas when we come into September, we hit Virgo season, which is an earth sign. And earth signs are very much about getting back into the physical, getting back into the day-to-day routines, getting back into the body. So if the fire sign's all about, you know, fun, you could almost say it's your kind of energetic system, passion, fire, play, performance, etc. Virgo brings us back down to earth. So it brings us back into the body, brings us back into our routines. And this is where having a morning practice can be a really great first port of call when it comes to locking back into routines after the summer. So Virgo season is about grounded routines, embodied routines, embodiment. Um, so so today we're going to do just that. We're going to ground back into some routines with the most simple, basic tools that we have: breath, body, mind, set, focus, intention. Um, so so yeah, so this month's all about the earth, the energy of earth. I also relate that to the energy of the magician in the four archetype system. Last month, the fire element is linked to the energy of the warrior and the passion and the energy um and that more kind of like, right, let's go, let's party, let's do this kind of energy. This energy is still, you know, let's get going, um let's do this, but it's more kind of like, right, what are the practical things, what are the routines, what are the more practical systems that we put in place to make sure this next season, because we're going into autumn, right, is a successful one. So yeah, let's let's go through a little practice for 10-15 minutes. So I often will start seated on the floor. I've got a little cushion that I sit on just to lift my hips up a little bit, but you don't have to sit on the floor. You could sit on a sofa or a chair. A lot of these activation sessions we do mostly seated, but we will get up and move. We might get down onto the, say, a mat. We might do some stretches, some movements, some dynamic movements. So yeah, let's begin. So just start by just taking any movements that feel good. So you might want to move the shoulders, might want to move the neck, might want to use You might want to stand up, have a little shake, have a little shake, 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 shake. And then, yeah, I invite you to close your eyes for the next few minutes. And then when you close your eyes, just take 3 or 4 deep breaths. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just keep moving the body if it feels good. Little twists, little shoulder rolls, little neck rolls. Okay, and then after, say, 4 or 5 deep breaths, then just settle your breath down into a comfortable rhythm, breathing in and out of your nose. And just find a rhythm where you're breathing in for a count of 4 or 5 and out for a count of 4 or 5. And just seeing if you can settle the body down now into a bit of stillness. And this simple first act of bringing our attention to our breath does a few things. Firstly, because the breath always happens now, we're bringing our attention and our focus and ultimately our energy to here, to now. We're also bringing our focus and our attention into the body because the breath happens in the body. So we're also bringing our attention into the body, which is always a good thing to do, especially if we spend a lot of our life in our heads, which is, very common in today's world. So we bring our attention to the breath for a few minutes just to anchor our attention into here, bring our attention into the body. It's also bringing our attention away from just everything else going on in your world right now. So this simple act is working on us in many different levels. And it's doing way, way, way more than you can probably comprehend with your conscious mind right now. You may see it as a real simple, basic act, which it is, but it's also really quite deep and powerful. So just spending a minute just doing this can just reset your system. And that's ultimately what this next week, this next few weeks is about, is resetting your system, resetting your systems to support your system, your support systems. So when I say system, I often talk about you as a system. I'm talking about the physical and the non-physical parts of you. So our physical parts that we can touch them now. We can touch our legs, we can touch our belly, chest, our arms, our face. This is our body. So the physical parts of us are our body. And the non-physical parts of us are our mind, so our thoughts, our feelings, our energy, and probably many, 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 many other things that the clever scientists of the world have even yet to discover. So I say all of that is the non-physical parts of us. So our system is the combination of the physical and the non-physical. And that's what, you know, I've certainly learned is who I am, and it is who you are. You're a combination of those parts. And by just doing a bit of self practice, what we're doing, and this is the ultimately the essence of a yoga practice. I teach yoga, um, is bringing these parts together as one in union. So yoga simply means to unite, and it's uniting these different parts of ourselves. So we'll just take maybe 2 more breaths. And then, yeah, take a moment to just check in with your system. How is your system feeling this morning? Maybe that system is very busy. Maybe that system is itching to get moving. Maybe that system is feeling a bit sluggish after the after the summer. Don't know about you, but summers in England are, just ice cream central. I've also got birthdays in my children's birthdays are in August, so there's lots of parties, lots of party food, and my body's just like, just feels a bit sluggish. Routines potentially slip off during the holiday season, and that's all good. That is all good, but we can't live that way 24/7. Can't live an totally loose, unstructured life 24/7. Yeah, it'll get messy. So we need to bring back some structure, and this is what this month is all about, bringing back that structure and those systems into your life that's going to support your system, the physical and the non-physical parts of you. So we're going to bring our attention into the body now. So keep your eyes closed and just bring your attention into the body and check in with your body. And again, maybe your body feels sluggish. Maybe the body feels a bit tight. Maybe the body is needing some movement. So that's what we're going to do now. So yeah, I'm just going to invite you to just open the eyes and just start moving the body in any which way that feels good. So it might feel good to really roll your shoulders like this. Might feel good to just bring some movement into the neck. It might feel good just to move in ways that you've not moved for a while. Have a stretch, have a roll, move the spine, stand up, move the hips. Maybe the body needs a bit of fire. Maybe you need to do some press ups. Maybe you need to do some squats. Maybe you need to bounce. Maybe you need to take a sip of water. Yeah, just move. We're going to spend the next 5 minutes just moving. And you can follow me or you can just do your own thing. It's up to you. So, yeah, I'm going to start just seated, moving my body, moving my spine, doing different directions, nice and slow. And then in a moment, I might stand up. I might lie down on the floor behind me. Yeah, there's no set plan, really. And sometimes you just need the plan of some space to move. And then, yeah, just kind of tune in that moment of like, right, does my body need some fire right now? Does it need, maybe a more gentler practice, a bit of a stretch? Does your body just need a bit of a massage? So in here, in the shoulders, this is where we carry a bit of tension. A lot of us in the neck. I certainly do. Feel it in here. Pressure to, yeah, get going again. And yeah, just you can even just ask your body what do you need. say, hey, body, I know I've probably been ignoring you for the last month, um, maybe the last year, maybe the last 10 years, but I'm back. I'm here. My non-physical parts are coming back to you for this 10 minutes a day that I'm going to start committing to. I'm not going to ignore you anymore, body. I'm going to stop poisoning you, body, and let go of all the alcohol that I've been drinking, all the party food that I've been eating, and I'm going to get back to healthier, supportive behaviors for your body. Wake it up. Okay. Okay. Then, yeah, if you feel like standing up and moving, if you feel like doing some press ups, bring some fire into the system, do some press ups. If you feel like moving in a different position, so maybe into an all fours position, moving your spine, moving your body, maybe having a stretch, you can do that. Maybe do some press ups. Getting up onto your feet. Moving the hips, moving the legs, releasing the lower back, waking up the body, standing up, having a little shake, bouncing around, some squats. Maybe some dynamic movements. I like to do these slams. And a little bounce, having a shake. Good, last minute. Just do whatever you want to do. Throw some punches. Shake, shake, shake. Do another round of those movements if you want. And when you're ready, you can come back. And then just take a moment to, yeah, just feel that heart rate elevated a little bit. Feel the energy in your body. So just settling the body down now, settling it down again into your seat. So that's on the floor, on a chair. And sit with a nice posture. So, and close your eyes again. So sitting with a nice posture just allows things to move in your system a bit more freer. So if you take a moment to just sit in a really unsupported structure, a really loose structure, round your back, bring your shoulders forward, maybe even drop your head right down. If you think about this posture is compressing all your organs, is compressing all different parts of your body, all parts of your system, you're in compression. So energy, breath, even maybe blood flow, all these other fluids that we're, like I say, we're still not really aware of. Are they going to flow more in this posture or sitting up a little bit taller like this? Nice long spine, relaxed front. And again, this is, all in the yoga, all part of yoga, right? It's all about posture, alignment. And it's all about posture and alignment because ultimately our posture affects our breath, affects our energy. So a lot of the movement that I encourage is all about alignment, bringing your body into a nice alignment. So your energy can flow more freely. You have more energy in this posture than this, right? Your posture also affects your nervous system. So when you're like this, your nervous system is saying, right, there's a threat, right, let's get ready to fight. If you're like this, you're a bit more open, maybe your breath's a little bit slower. Your nervous system's saying, we're good, we're chilled, we can, create from this state. So yeah, just set the body down, settle the body down, settle the body down. We'll bring that heart rate back down after that movement. We'll bring the breath rate down after that movement. We'll lock back into the breath. This time we'll maybe add a pause at the top of the breath and the bottom of the breath. So as you inhale, just pause at the top for a moment. So feeling the full expansion of the body, the breath, and exhale. And pause at the end of the breath, feeling the emptiness of the breath. And breathe in. Hold the breath at the top. Breathe out. And just notice how naturally the body wants to expand, contract with the breath. But instead of contracting, I want you to maintain that expansion, maintain that length through the body, through the spine. So as you breathe in, hold the breath at the top. As you breathe out, maintain that length through the spine, but relax the body, relax the belly, relax the chest. Breathe in. Hold the breath. Breathe out. Hold the breath. Breathe in. Hold the breath. Breathe out. Hold the breath. Last round, breathe in. Hold the breath. Breathe out. Hold the breath. And then return the breath to a natural cycle. Breathing in for a count of 4 or 5 and out for a count of 4 or 5. And then taking a moment to check in with your system again. Maybe your system has settled down. Maybe you're feeling a bit more energized, but relaxed. So energized but relaxed. That's what we're looking for. That's the state that we want to try and cultivate. So we've got energy to go and do the stuff we want to do today. But it's not an energy where it's like, I've got a panic. And it's like, you're like this, you're frazzled. It's a calm, centered, energized state. And that's what we're activating every day with breath, movement, intention. And then before we close out, we'll just tune back into the body. So notice how the body's feeling. And like we did earlier, where we asked the body what movement it needs, you can ask the body what it needs today to support it. Because, yeah, our physical foundations are built here with our physical body. So you can, yeah, just take a moment to say, right, body, what do I need today? Do I need to get to the gym today? Do I need to go for a walk today? Do I need to go for a run today? Do I need to eat some good quality food today? Do I need to drink some decent water today? Do I need to get to bed at a decent hour this evening? Do I need to get out for a 10-minute walk in between calls at the office today? Whatever it is, just ask your body and just pick one thing that comes to mind and commit to it and do it. Commit to it and do it. And then lastly, just imagine that you've done it and imagine how good you're going to feel after doing that thing. So whether it's that walk at lunchtime, whether it's that healthy meal, whether it's, drinking a few liters of good quality water today, like how good are you going to feel at the end of the day today? Just take a moment to tune into that feeling now and practice that feeling, practice having that feeling now. So whether that feeling is a sense of accomplishment, a sense of gratitude for that amazing meal or that walk or that workout or that early night, how are you going to feel after doing that one thing? And then, just notice how that feels in the body. Notice how the body feels right now. Is it more open and ready for the day? If it is, happy days. That's what we're here for. We're here to activate this energy of feeling good in the body. This energy of really being connected to our bodies, to our systems, to our full systems. We're not just connected to our head and going off and doing the things. We're connected to our bodies as well. Because when we bring the body, the mind together, again, this is where we bring ourselves into this state of union, this state of oneness, which is, a peaceful state. It's a flow state. It's an energized but peaceful state. So, commit to that one thing today. Commit to, maybe tuning into the body again this weekend and setting out your week next week. What did my body need this week? Right, it needs this on a Monday, it needs this on a Tuesday, it needs this on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And this is a super powerful way of working with your system and listening to the body. Maybe your body's saying, please put that beer down for a couple of weeks at least, maybe more. Put that processed food down that you snack on regularly through the day. Put it down. That's causing me some stress in my system. Whatever it is. Or maybe your body's saying, move more. Stop sitting. Stop scrolling. Move. And just listen to it and then do it. So, come back into the space. We've got 1 minute before 6:30. Move your body. Bring a smile to your face. Bring a smile to your system. Give it a shake. And then let's lock in that one thing. Let's do it today. Make sure we do it today. And if you do it today, or when you do it today, message me on here. Let me know how you get on. Let me know how you feel. Check in at the end of the day if you like. So thank you guys. Hope that morning activation 555 session was interesting, and hopefully you're leaving. Yes, every Friday this month, live on here. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for joining. I'll also save this live on the feed so you can do this again tomorrow or later today. Thank you all. And I'll see you next Friday. Cheers, guys. Bye.